Hi, Cathy Neptune here. Welcome to the Fork in the Road. Our dining destination this evening is Slaters in Bolton. Easy access right on Route 117 off of 495. Fabulous family adventure and culinary experience in some fine pizza, restaurant, barbecue adventure. So we want you to join us, come along and enjoy. Again, Cathy Neptune here at Slaters in Bolton, right off of 117. And we're here with the general manager and daughter of the owners. This is Abby Slater. Abby, thank you for having us here this evening.
Thank you so much, Cathy.
This looks amazing. Tell us a little bit about what makes Slaters so special and what you'd like to share about your history, what you'd like people to know.
Of course. So, Slaters has actually been around a lot longer than a lot of people have realized. We started off as a cafe and garden center back in about 98, known as Great Brook Farms because we had a river out back, or a little brook out back. And from there, my dad, who is a self-proclaimed entrepreneur, he began changing and wanted to try a lot of new things as we were evolving as a business. So one day we started opening up for breakfast, then we started making our own sandwiches, and then we sort of evolved into barbecue as my dad started dirt biking with his friends. He made his own barbecue sauce. We started doing our own pulled pork and beef brisket in-house smoked, which is so yummy. I eat way too much of it. And then from there, in 2011, we sort of changed the name and the gimmick at Slaters, and we became known as Slaters It's All Good. And we got the pizza oven around that time. And from that time, it's really blown up. We've become the really big pizza place in Bolton, Massachusetts. We serve pizza, barbecue, drinks, full bar, everything you can think of, we're going to try and have.
Oh my gosh, what a great menu and something for everybody. And you mentioned pulled pork. Do you do other kind of pulled meats as well?
Yeah, so we do pulled pork. That's our main food item, but we also do a lot of beef brisket as well and pulled chicken. And what we've done that we've tried to merge is we try to bring pizza and barbecue together. So we have barbecue pizza now. We have pulled chicken pizza. We try to incorporate everything into our menu.
I think I saw this here. It excites me. I saw nachos. Pulled pork.
The pulled pork nachos. Oh yeah, that's a big hit.
Yeah, it's a mountain of nachos or pulled pork. How bad could that be? It looks awesome. I mean,
it's good for you.
Of course. But it sounds like the menu we're going to visit a little bit with the pizza ovens too, but I want to talk about how it really is. What impressed me and what you shared with us a little bit more, if you could, for our viewers, the outside and all the different events that you have. Tell us about that. It's awesome.
So like I said, we do a lot of everything here at Slaters. Specifically, one of our best nights, I'd have to say, is Thursday nights when we have open mic night. So we have a lot of different people come in from all over Massachusetts. They could either be professional or up there reading poetry, doing anything. And we set up right in the corner, and we have family friends who come in and host it. So every Thursday night we have live music from every corner of the world come in. And then we also have a lot of live music on Saturday nights as well, especially in the fall. So we're having a lot of peach eaters, live blues bands, rock bands, country bands, everything really.
Oh my gosh. Now how would we know, or is it just a surprise when you show up about who is playing? Is it on your website?
Yeah, so we actually put a lot on our Facebook. We use Facebook as our main communication. Yeah. That's where we show all of our events that are happening. A lot of people do end up just walking in on a Saturday and being like, oh, there's music? Oh, we'll stay a little longer then. That's sort of how it ends up happening. Right. And on really nice days, what we try to do is we try to bring people out into our new terrace. And on our terrace, that's one of our new aspects at Slaters. The terrace, we have a lot of events. It can go from grad parties in the spring to wedding receptions, which is what we're really trying to promote recently.
How many does that hold for an event?
It holds about 100 people out there. So we fit quite a bit of people out there. I had my own graduation party there. It was fantastic. My dad brought the food, of course. I'm the pizza girl. But we do have a lot of events out there. We bring live music out there as well. Sometimes we have yoga mornings, where we have a yoga teacher come in early in the morning and they do morning yoga out in the terrace.
Then you have your pizza.
Oh, yeah. And then we have pizza for lunch. So I think it's like a healthy balance at the end of the day.
Is that one specific day, or again, check the schedule?
Check the schedule, definitely. It sort of varies with Facebook and the weather. So we just we try to have as much going on here because we really want to bring the family to Slaters. We really want to bring that aspect where you can either be here with your couple, or you could be here with your whole family, or have a birthday party, anything here.
Oh my gosh! And tell me about the game area for the children. This is so cool.
So we try to, like I said, we're a big family business, and what we do is we bring out big giant Jenga blocks outside, and the kids can sort of play while the family's eating. We let the kids run off into the field and do what they'd like. We have giant chessboards, checkerboards. We have the game, what is it where you throw the hacky sack? Cornhole, that's it, cornhole.
Right,
we have cornhole games going on. We have a fire pit that we like to light up sometimes that people love to sit around.
And what do you bring for that? What did you say?
If you find me by the fire pit, I will bring s'mores. So if you see Abby Slater by the fire pit, look for some s'mores because I'll be there.
What a great family destination for the afternoons as well and
Yes.
the evening events. How fun would that be with your family?
Lots of fun.
Oh my gosh, and you do catering as well?
We do catering. So we've been doing catering, I believe, since the late 2000s. We've done all the types of events. We've done corporate events. We've actually brought catering to weddings. If they don't have the wedding reception here, we'll come to you. We also have a brand new aspect at Slaters. Some of our fans might have seen it on Facebook, but we have a food truck and mobile pizza oven available that we're going to start booking for.
Oh my gosh, and how far in advance would you have to schedule that, would you recommend?
About 1 month in advance is what we're looking for. There will be more information on our website in the next coming few weeks, but it's going to be a big hit. You'll probably see me on the food truck a lot because I'm the big scheduler and planner for that, and I make pizza.
So it'll be pizza and pulled pork
Pizza and
barbecue?
Mm-hmm.
How cool is
On the
that?
road.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. A little bit for everybody.
Exactly.
And we're going to check out your menu and give us a heads up on what you, of course, barbecue and everything, but what would you recommend to start out and try? What would you suggest?
So I definitely suggest the pulled pork nachos that you already recommended. We also look, a big popular item on our menu is the pulled pork or the barbecue sampler, where you can basically try a bit of all of our barbecue. We have our spicy wings, we have 2 of our ribs, and then we also give you a slider of choice where you can get pulled pork, brisket, or chicken. So if you're a barbecue fiend, you definitely want to get that to try all of our barbecue.
Oh my gosh, and you do all your smoking? Do you have an outdoor, indoor, and use different woods? What do you...
So we use apple wood for our smoking, and we smoke everything in-house. We have 2 smokers out back. It usually takes a lot of prep time, as a lot of barbecue restaurants would know. But it's all smoked in-house. My dad's been doing it his whole... It's not his whole life, but he's been doing it when he got into it. People love it. We have people from Texas come up, or from down south, and they're like, this is the barbecue of up north. And we're like, really?
It's a true art form, and to develop this over the years, it really is something that you have to experience.
And it's all thanks to my dad, really.
Oh, and we're going to talk to him shortly, too.
The pizza man. The pizza man.
Well, we're going to go through the menu and do an order, and then we're going to chat a little bit later, too, okay? Thank you so much,
Thank
Amy.
you. Thank you, Cathy.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Bruce Slater from Slaters in Bolton. Welcome this evening, and I'm going to make you guys a pepperoni pizza, starting with the dough, and then we'll top it with cheese and sauce and pepperoni, and then pop it right in the oven. This is what they call a Joe sheeter. It just helps the stretch the dough a little bit. We're usually on a time constraint. Thursday and Friday nights are our busiest nights of the week, so it helps us stretch the dough a little bit faster. As you can see, though, we're still hand tossing it. And we're just going to add some of our own Slaters red sauce. Some of the fresh mozzarella. And then the pepperoni. little bit more mozzarella. Okay. In the oven we go. Should take about 3 minutes. Oh, there's a bunch. I mean, the cheese and the pepperoni would be the number one and number two, but the margarita pizza is very good. The rustica pizza, which is caramelized onions, pepperdew peppers, green peppers, and sausage, and then the $4.95 Southbound, which is the pulled pork pizza. Finished product. Voila.
Hi, welcome back. Again, we're here at Slaters in Bolton, Mass. And I want to introduce our manager here. This is Kyle. Hi, Kyle.
How are you guys?
Good, thanks. Pizza man. Boy, I've seen pizzas coming out of this oven. They look great. What's the favorite, your favorite to make and to serve?
Most popular would probably be the cheese with the kids, but the adults love the sausage, pepper, and onion, the rustica. It's got caramelized onions too. That's one of my favorites.
Oh,
with that Slaters red sauce.
Oh, Slaters. So you make your own red sauce?
Yes, we do.
Oh, is it a cooked sauce? Do you know?
No, it's not cooked until it's until it's in the oven. No.
Okay, good to know. And speaking of ovens, tell us a little bit about the temperature and what kind of, it's wood fired, right?
Yes, it's wood fire. It's all kiln dried from New Hampshire. It's a variety of different hardwoods. It runs at like 700 degrees or so. It takes about an hour, give or take, and we start it up every morning to get nice and hot. And it's really fun. It's almost like a little science because the stone can get hotter than the air sometimes, or vice versa. So you have to either lift or drag the pizza out just to like make sure it cooks evenly. It's
So
really
there's
cool.
a lot more to it than
Yeah.
you would just putting it on a pizza peel and put it in there. So
That and staying hydrated too. It's really hot back there.
I bet on a hot day too. And I heard about the technique you have for getting crispy and not oily pizza. Tell me a little about that.
That's definitely like having to do with raising it up closer to the smoke and the fire. That way, like all of the pizza gets nice and cooked evenly, just like we have here with our meat lovers pizza that Mr. Slater put together. Look at that nice crisp all the way around. It's really cool. I touched the bottom, but I'm not wearing gloves, so that's not sanitary. But yeah, it's definitely it's a fun little science.
And it's not oily at all. It gets the top and everything crispy and flavorful. So that
Almost
looks
every time.
that looks great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your expertise. And how long have you been here, Kyle?
Just over 5 years now.
Oh, that's good. Well, you go get something to drink. It's hot back here. And thank you so much for sharing your
Thank you.
experience.
Thank you guys so much.
Okay. Welcome back here to Slaters. And thank you again for having us, Abby.
Thank you, Kathy.
I'm looking at this menu. This is incredible. Help me navigate. I see saddlebags, which are potato skins. I love that. Brisket, baby back ribs, samplers. There's mac and cheese. What would you recommend?
So my personal recommendation that I love myself is the pulled pork mac and cheese. So that's sort of we mix a lot of different cheeses, fresh cheese with our specialty pasta, and then we add pulled pork on top with a little bit of barbecue sauce, and that is probably one of our best sellers with kids and with adults. So for me, that's my personal favorite.
Oh, wow, that looks good. I see a sampler too. What's that?
Oh, the sampler. So this is one of our customers' favorite, actually, that you found. So our sampler is a little trial for everything. You get baby back ribs that we smoke in-house. You get our own spicy wings that we also do in-house, baked in-house. And we also you get a choice of one slider. You can get pulled pork, you can get pulled chicken, or you can get brisket. So if you're looking to try almost everything on our barbecue side, that's the one to get.
Well, so you get a chance to taste everything. I'm torn between that, or I saw nachos too, pulled pork nachos.
The pulled pork nachos. You're getting all the hits tonight, Kathy. So our pulled pork nachos are our specialty nachos. We have corn tortilla chips, and then we put on our pulled pork, specialty pulled pork, and we drizzle it in our barbecue sauce and then bake it in the oven. So it gets that really nice cheesy chip feel, and it's served with salsa, fresh sour cream. People really can't get enough of them.
Oh my gosh. And I've heard you mention over and over about fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
How important is that in your offerings here?
So with Slaters, with the family, we're very focused on fresh offerings. My dad will test everything before we put it out for the customers. So for example, on our pizza side, all of the vegetables cut fresh every single morning. We dice them up our pepperdew peppers, our red peppers. My dad literally went through 8 different flavors because he wanted to get that perfect one that matched just with our pizza. So everything we have matches with us. Everything's fresh basil. It's just crunchy and perfect, is what I say.
Oh my gosh, that's such a great visual. You have a way with words to paint a great picture.
I've seen a lot of food.
So it's important that I imagine they're seasonal. Do you do customized pizzas and dishes as well?
Yeah, so one big thing that we noticed when we first started making pizza is we wanted to hit everyone so they could eat everything on our menu. And a lot of people tend to be gluten-free or used to have lactose problems. So what we do is we introduced a gluten-free pizza so we could help those people enjoy our food as much as we enjoy them coming here. So we wanted to fit everyone at Slaters because it's all good in a way.
Oh my gosh. So you must, I mean, this is so obvious. You must have so many return patrons, right? Favorites?
I've seen favorites all the time. Specifically, we have one couple that comes in every Friday. We know when they call, they know what they order. They get a meatball pizza every time. They sit at the bar, they chit-chat with us. We get people coming in on Thursdays, every single Thursday. I've probably met millions of people at this point. I can't even recount, but I recognize everyone's faces.
Oh my God, you'd be good in politics
Yeah.
then. You needed a political pizza.
I got the names.
That sounds awesome. I still don't know, but I'm gonna figure this out,
Yeah.
Abby. This is great. Thank you so much. What an inspiration. I can tell you really have a passion for doing this in your family. Good for you. Thanks so much. We'll be right back. Wait until you see what we ordered. Oh, here's Abby now. Abby, what do you have for us now?
So I have here our fresh margarita pizza.
Okay.
So our margarita pizza, we start with our regular dough base, and then we have our plum tomatoes, fresh plum tomatoes, along with some fresh mozzarella that we grind up and put all over it. And then topped when it comes out of the oven, after it's kissed with the heat, we top it with some fresh chopped basil. And so this is probably the best way to judge how good a pizza place is. So if you like their margarita, the rest of their pizzas are probably going to be pretty good too.
Oh my gosh, that looks awesome. Oh, I can't wait to try it. Thank you.
It's delicious.
I'm going in. Oh my gosh, we're in for round 2. I have to tell, oh my gosh. Nachos, I have to tell you though, that pizza, the margarita pizza, was so fresh. The tomatoes, the Slaters red sauce, the basil. Sometimes the simplest but best ingredients say it all.
Exactly,
that was
Cathy.
a great
You got
suggestion.
it. You're a pizza chef now. You understand.
I loved every bit of it. You've got to try it. It wasn't heavy. It wasn't oily. The fresh and the best. You got to try it. So tell me what this is.
This is our pulled pork nachos right now. So here, on our pulled pork nachos, we start with our tortilla chips, and we coat it with fresh shredded cheese. Then we put some pulled pork on top along with our Slaters barbecue sauce. We put it in the oven, let it bake, let it melt, simmer, all the good things. And then we serve it to our customer with some banana peppers, salsa, and sour cream. It is probably one of our best appetizers out there, and people can't get enough.
Oh my gosh, that's this large one, right?
This is a small one.
That's the small
This is
one?
half an order.
That would serve 4 people as a meal. I got to
It is
work
a meal,
up to
isn't
the
it?
big one. That is incredible. What a great family dinner this would be.
It would
for
be, wouldn't
everybody.
it?
How fun. I'm going in the things I do. I'll tell you. This is great. Thank you. Great suggestion. We'll be back. Okay, round 3. I'll tell you what. What have you got now, Abby?
Here I have the small sampler.
Oh my
So our small sampler, what we do is we want everyone to try a little bit of our barbecue, little bits and pieces.
Right,
So
right.
we give them 2 wings, we give them 2 racks of our ribs, our fresh smoked ribs, and then we give them a slider of choice. So you get to choose between pulled chicken, pulled pork, or beef brisket.
Oh my gosh, no wonder people come back. You sample this, and then you pick out your favorites, and you can try something new all the time.
Exactly.
That looks awesome. I love the presentation.
We always have to put extra sauce too because people don't seem to get enough sauce ever.
Oh
They
my
always
gosh.
want more.
Want
So we
more.
decided, all right, we'll give it ahead of time.
Right, right. And again, this is your own Slater's barbecue
It is.
sauce.
Secret
Makes it
recipe,
your own
too.
Secret recipe.
Secret squirrels.
That looks awesome. Oh my gosh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
What a great suggestion. I couldn't decide which one. Great way to go. Okay, we'll be back. Welcome back. What a fantastic dining experience. I hope to see you all here. And I want to thank everybody here. Thank you, Abby. Thank you to
You're welcome.
Bruce.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us, and to Kyle and the support staff that you have. What an amazing, amazing adventure. When you come in, be sure to let everybody know you saw it on the Fork in the Road. We're so grateful for your viewing and your questions and your suggestions too. What a treasure here, absolutely. So thank you again to our viewers for watching, and remember, when you come to the Fork in the Road, take it.